All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we're just hanging out and chilling today. Let's see here. View on YouTube so I can actually see what's going on. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much. Completely forgot what day it was.
Uh
Completely forgot what time it was.
huh.
I
uh,
was uh, I was having fun watching a movie with the wife, and
uh-huh.
Todd calls me, and I look down at my phone and go, "Oh crap! What time is it?" Ah well, oopsie doozy.
I just had people leave, so
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, so how's it going?
it's all right.
This is weird doing this on a Saturday.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel natural. It's like not being in my own skin.
I didn't get what I wanted done the day done, but now well.
Oh yeah,
Like some days, the day just gets away from you, you know. Then something unexpected happens, and you just don't get done what you wanted done.
yep, yep.
Because I'm getting awfully close in the studio to being able to set up the new computer and everything,
Very good,
and
very
it's
good.
kind of like just just one real good day of working on this and moving things around, and I'll be able to do it. And then setting up the computer is going to be easily be an all day to 2 day thing. Getting all the files transferred over, all the programs reinstalled.
Oh God, what a pain in the butt that stuff is.
Yeah, just imagine re-downloading the entire Adobe suite.
That's not that bad, especially because I only use two things.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I'm going to reinstall the whole suite because I want to learn to edit,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
really edit, not just mash two pieces of video together. I want to. I need creatively. I need to learn that skill. Even though
yeah.
most of what I'm going to be doing here when I do start going live again is going to be live streaming on Twitch. When I do make a YouTube video, I want to make them nice. So
Right.
I've got a lot to learn. I know my first videos are going to be terrible. I know. I know. Well, the first thing you have to do if you want to get good at something is first you have to suck.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I've got over 2,000 videos on my channel, and
yeah.
I'm still sucking.
Yeah,
So
well, look at all my videos and live streams on my channel. Hangout. They all suck.
yeah, yeah.
I know it. I know. I know my video live streams of just streaming from the Xbox, and you don't have another that overlay of to this people see your reactions. I know that all helps. And this new studio, hopefully, I'll be able to do that.
Yep, yep. Yeah, at the store today, I took the advantage of some slow points where there wasn't anybody in the store, and
Hmm.
I what I tried to do last year, what I did is I did a complete full store inventory, and what that involves is literally rescanning every item in the store. And last week I did all the DVDs. It was like 600 or some odd DVDs. I scanned them all, so I got them all
Hmm.
accounted for. And today I started working on the comics.
Hmm.
And I knocked out all the 50 centers, all the quarter comics, and now I'm working on the dollar comics. And at one point, a guy came into the store and was asking me about a comic, and I said, "I know I have it. Let me see." And so I started digging through the box that was by where the computer and everything is, and I found the comic I was looking for. And then I stepped on the power cable and unplugged the computer
Ugh,
and lost everything I had done for the last hour. And I was like, "Ah, Drew, you're a genius."
nice.
Yep, yep. But that's all right. It just meant I had to rescan a whole box full of comics plus some.
Ugh,
But it's always fun.
hmm.
One of the things that I've been doing or been trying to do better on my channel is I read all my comments. I read all of them. I thumbs them up once I've read them, so I know to myself that I've read them. But I've been trying to respond to some of the comments.
Hmm.
You can't respond to all of them, but you can respond to as many as possible.
Sure.
I don't want to say the same thing over and over again. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching. I want to, if there's something I want to say that brings new interest or something interesting to the conversation, I'm going to do it.
Mm.
And I've been trying to commit myself to reading and reacting to comments at least once a day. Sit down, go and find all the comments that are new that I haven't read yet, read them all and comment and respond to them. After a day like today where I'm extremely tired, I've got the video I posted this morning has 15 comments on it already. It's like, oh God.
And that's nothing.
Yeah, I know it's nothing, but still, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And the other thing is there's comments on other videos as well. So there's a minimum of 15 new comments that I need to read.
If it's something just like, that's funny, just hit a like, give them a heart.
Yeah.
Give them a heart and keep going. But if it's something that requires a genuine response, then maybe comment back to some of those.
Yep. Actually, I forgot to. Hopefully Todd gets in here and I can tell you what happened.
Oh, get in here, Todd. Where are you? He was texting in the group.
I know. He called me and I talked to him on the damn phone.
So he knows you're going live.
Well, I told him I would let him know if I did, and I did.
So he knows.
Yeah.
Where are you, Todd? Where are you?
Such a pain in the ass.
We got people in the chat asking, "Where's Todd?"
Really?
No. There's no one there.
Oh, here he is. Hey, buddy.
Squiggle McBags.
How's it going?
Not too bad. We're just
how's life in the coffee can?
The coffee can?
Yeah, you definitely sound like you're in
you got a little bit of a sound like you're in a can, like you're in a tin can.
I do?
Yeah.
Well, you did. It's getting better.
Which microphone are you using?
My main one.
Okay, it sounds a little better now.
Oh, wait. No. Hello. How is that?
Oh, that's much better.
That's fantastic. That's sexy.
Those sound
Talk slower. Slower.
I just wet myself.
Okay, yeah. Go real slow. What are you wearing?
So one of the other things I did in the last 2 days is I rebranded my second channel, MCC2. It's now called Misfit Corner Comic Draws. And I cleared out all the videos there was only like 4 or 5 videos on it. I cleared out all the videos that are on it, and I'm going to start shifting my drawing videos over to that channel. And I'm going back through my library of videos that I have on my current channel and getting rid of some of the stuff that nobody cares about, nobody's even going to look at. Because Blue Samurai, I was telling Avery about this, I think. Blue Samurai had sent me a box of comics, and I reached out to him to let him know I appreciated it, and if he wanted me to reimburse him for shipping or whatever, just to let me know what his if he has a PayPal or Venmo or whatever, and I'll do it. And I hadn't heard back from him a while, but I did get an email from him recently, and one of the things he was saying is that he checks in from time to time to see what we're doing, but a lot of my videos he doesn't watch because it's old news. It's stuff that he's either already heard a video about it, or it's so old. If something's 2 or 3 days old, nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of videos on my channel of like, hey, comics coming in previews, from a year and a half ago. Nobody cares. Nobody is looking at those videos. So I'm going to start going through and cleaning them out. And it was pretty much because he mentioned, there's some of your videos, no matter how entertaining they are. I mean, these aren't his words. These are me putting words in his mouth. He says, no matter, how interesting they are, if it's old news, he's not going to watch them. And the honest truth is nobody's going to look for them. So why bog my channel down with videos that nobody's ever going to look at? So I'm going through and I've got like comic reviews from like when Silencer came out, and and the Terrifics, and because I did comic reviews of some of those early issues, and nobody cares. So it's like, why keep those videos hogging my channel down? So I'm cleaning them up, but I want a lot of the art videos, a lot of the drawing videos. I actually did a somewhat decent job making the video. So I want to keep some of those, but I'm shifting them over to the new channel and kind of making that the place to go. Like the sketches that I did during the Wednesday's live stream, I sped them up and put music behind them. And instead of releasing them on this channel, I put them on that channel. And I may actually do the live stream, the Wednesday live stream from that channel next Wednesday. So just working on trying to do something different. But this channel will be the live stream, sit around, chit chat, talk, drive each other crazy. The scam channel and the stuff that's going on at the store channel. So, but
Nice.
yeah, if I had a channel for everything I wanted to make videos of, I'd have 5 or 6 channels. You know,
Some people do.
I know, but then you can't build an audience like that unless you already have the audience. You know,
Yeah, they build a main channel, then they springboard off. Like
right?
they'll have a main channel that they do maybe 2 or 3 videos a week for, and then they have like a vlog channel where
Right.
it's
Right.
like daily, where you try to upload daily vlogs. You just take a camera or use your camera phone and highlight your day, chop it up, put it all together, and throw it up.
Yep. Well, I want to make that channel a daily drawing channel, whether it's a new drawing or whether it's taking it. Like what I did is I went back and I found the very first drawing video that I posted back on January 1st, 2018, 4 years ago. And it was literally me working on a panel from Hero Book 3. And it was a decent video. I mean, it showed the whole process from inking and scanning it and, adding it to the page and so forth. So it was interesting, or at least it was interesting to me. I don't know if anybody out there will find it interesting, but I added, instead of talking behind it, I added music to it and did a little intro, and I changed it up a little bit, but I don't know. I kind of, I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know.
My channel still doesn't have what you would consider a proper direction.
Mhm.
The scam calls are the ones that get the most attention, and I've probably gotten somewhere around 400 new subscribers because of the scam videos. But
But
that's
yeah, it's a specialty, and everyone gets scammed. Like everyone gets scam calls, so it makes a lot of sense.
well, actually, what's so funny? I don't know if I got 2 things to tell you guys about. So I went on the live stream with the other scam baiters, and what they do is they get numbers of scam call centers and they flood them with calls. They call them nonstop, and they use multiple numbers. They literally do what the scammers do, but they do it to the scammer call centers, and they drive them crazy, and they call them over and over and over again. And I was telling them that all my videos are calls that I receive. And one of the ladies one of the scam baiters is like, "Oh, I wish they would call me." I said, "No, all I do is sit around waiting for them to call, and they don't disappoint. They call me all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I make videos of the calls that I get." And so it's 2 totally different ways of
Yeah.
dealing with it. But I'm dealing with it, or the videos that I make is what everybody else deals with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do find it, and I do try to make it informational or informative.
Informationable. English.
We're just making up our own words over here. But well, one of the things that I know for a fact, whenever I talk to people about scam calls, 99% of the time they tell me, "Oh, I just hang up on them."
Yeah.
Well, I let them talk to try to find out what the scam is, what they're trying to do, what their goal is.
Uh-huh.
The funeral expense scam, which they call me every day, and one day last week they called me 3 times in one day, and I keep trying to figure out what the scam is because they never stay on long enough for me to figure it out. They keep telling me they're going to have somebody call me back or a licensed representative call me back and so forth. But lately they've been asking the question, do you have a checking and savings account? And I'm like, are you trying to get that kind of information from the people you're calling? Is that what you're trying to get? Because they don't ask for it, but they ask if you have one. And it's like, I really need to know what the scam is, you know?
Uh-huh.
So we keep up at it.
Richard in chat says, "Hello, Avery Todd, and to you as well, Mr. Gay Furry. I hope all is well with you all." Hi, Richard.
Jeez.
Richard, I'm fantastic. Fantastic.
He's fabulous.
I'm fabulous.
Oh my god, dude! I was watching Ethan stream the other day. I actually,
yeah.
And you know, they were e-fapping this interview with Tug, where Tug had Liam and JDA on there in their fight between Liam and JDA, and that Star Wars girl dropped the bundle of sticks word.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, oh my god, dude, you can get in trouble for that.
Really?
Yeah. On YouTube, yeah, for bundle of sticks, absolutely. That one can get your video struck. It was funny though. It was a funny episode. I hadn't watched Ethan in a while. It was great. It was funny.
Wow.
I still watch them.
Yeah. John Bubba says the scammer calls they hate are those that test calls. Like the test calls to see if someone will answer or not. They're annoying. Because there's no one debate. Yeah, I get those a lot. Fabulous with a snap, says Richard. 2 snaps and an around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Hated it.
So the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about was I've actually gotten positive feedback from some of my scam videos.
Yeah.
There's a series of videos. There's 5 videos of where they call and they're trying to get you involved in a Zantac class action lawsuit, and they're trying to coach you on what to say in order to get to cash on this money.
They're trying to get you to make fraudulent
claims. Right. Well, in the second video, I asked them for some information on the attorneys that they say were going to be reaching out to me and asking me these questions. And they name dropped a group in Texas as well as an actual attorney's name. Well, somebody from that group, one of the partners at that group, reached out to me and said, "Hey, we heard your video. We appreciate you making it available. Can you give us any more information, like a telephone number that they were calling from and whatnot?" And I responded. I gave them all the information I had. I told them the telephone number that they had called from on multiple of calls. And I told them, I said, if you've only listened to the second call, listen to the 5th one, which is where I tell them I'm not going to do it. And they actually called back and asked me, do you have any friends or family willing to do this? I'm like, oh, you guys are so despicable. And I responded to the guy, and I did a Google search, made sure he worked for the company he said he worked for, did all that. I mean, I verified that the guy was really who he says he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I never heard back. And about 2 or 3 weeks later, I get another email from him saying, I'm following back up on that initial email, wondering if I know I don't want to waste any of your time. He was very nice about it. But but it was as if he'd never got my email. So I responded to him, and I included the email that I sent him and said, yeah, I gave you this information, and let me know if there's anything else you need. And he responded back and apologized. My email was in his junk folder, and he never knew it. He didn't realize it. So, and he sent me an apology letter back, says, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I had gotten it. I appreciate the help. And he actually went in and listed some details of stuff they're doing in order to screen out people that are being coached by these people in their business model, in their attempts to find people. They've actually put several questions in place to find out if these people were coached by the scammers.
Oh, wow.
And because of my video, because of what they found out from my video. And I'm like, freaking A, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I was like, listen, they also said if I needed any help with legal advice or legal counsel, I said, That sounds good. You never know when
Yeah.
you're going to need it.
Never know.
But yeah, I was like, I was shocked at the beginning at what they were trying to convince me to
Yeah.
say, and I'm so glad that somebody on that other end heard it, responded, and dug in, found more information, and is doing something about it.
Mhm.
And I don't know if anything's ever going to come of it. I didn't ask him any details. I just provided everything that I could and confirmed the number and everything and forwarded it to him, because what he was saying in his initial email is that they do have people that actively contact potential customers to, get information, but the whole idea of coaching them and all that's definitely not something they do or something they ethically would do. And I'm like, well, so I've got audio proof that there's people out there doing that.
Wow.
And
You're
yeah.
out there collecting evidence, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, what's so funny
Fucking Fed.
what's so funny is the email that came to me, because I used a fake name in the calls. I gave him my Herschel Jones fake name.
Herschel Jones?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. The email that he sent to me was to Mr. Charper / Herschel Jones.
Herschel Jones.
It's like, oh, I had a scammer call me out because I used a different name, and it was one of the funeral expense scammers. I told him my name was Michael, and I gave him a date of birth that I had used previously for Herschel, and he said, "Wait a minute. That's the same date of birth we got for Herschel. Do you know who Herschel Jones is?" I said, "Yeah, it's my grandfather." He says, "Yeah, but he told us the same exact birth date." And I was like, shit, you're right. I've used that before.
You got to keep a notepad with your different aliases and their fake info.
That's true.
Well, some of the times I just make stupid stuff up.
Richard
But,
said snitches get stitches.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty hard with the fact that not only is my face out there, but everybody knows who I am and where I am. I don't hide.
Scamlock wants to know: did the attorneys reach out to you originally after finding your video on YouTube, or did you contact them with the info?
Nope. The attorneys reached out to me after seeing the video.
Yeah, they found your video.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And one of the things is I told the scammers I record all my calls, and I originally in the fourth call I told the guy I'm going to share this with an attorney and see what they have to say. Well, obviously I didn't. I just knew. I figured if I said that they would drop it and they would leave me alone. Well, they actually did call me back, and he asked me, "Did you talk to an attorney?" And I lied and said, "Yes, I did." And they told me it's a bad idea to what's the legal term? To where you lie under oath.
Perjure?
To perjure yourself. I said, yeah. He said it was not a good idea to perjure myself. And that's when they called me back again and said, "Do you know anybody else willing to do that?" Like, oh, you guys are insane. But,
excuse me, sir. I know you're not willing to commit a crime.
That's
but
right.
Do you know anybody else who will?
And I actually have a video, another video coming eventually. I just haven't edited it yet, where somebody else from the same type of group called me about it was, I don't know if I told you guys this, but it was the stupidest thing I'd ever heard. Turns out there's a class action lawsuit against baby formula. And the guy's asking me questions about, did you ever feed your children baby formula? And I said, well, yeah, I'm sure we did. Yeah, absolutely. And he says to me, did it cause premature birth? And I asked him, I said, I don't think you give baby formula to somebody before they're born.
Mm-hmm.
Because premature birth, that's not a cause of baby formula. And it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
These guys are not very smart.
Babies make great baby formula.
Soylent Green is
where do you think they get baby formula from?
That's right. I mean, you have to. Come on now.
Scamlock Holmes says, this seems like a really unique scam, not your typical tech sports scam. Nope, that doesn't. How did the scammer contact you originally? Did they fill out spamming landing pages? Nope. We just got a telephone call. It was a telephone call saying, the question was, do you use talcum powder? or have you ever used Zantac, or have you ever used Roundup? And if you say yes to any of these, they start telling you about these class action lawsuits involving these three companies. And then they tell you that as somebody who's used the product, you can cash in on the class action lawsuit. And with the Zantac one, which is the one that I said I'd used, they were coaching me how to inform the attorneys that I have stage 1 stomach cancer, that I've gone to the hospital, and they even gave me the name of an oncologist, and they were listing out different tests that you have to have taken, and they tell you what the results were. None of these things are true, but they're coaching you on how to lie in order to get this class action lawsuit money. It's the scariest. And the more I heard them say this, and the more I heard them tell me what it was they wanted me to do, it scared the ever living crap out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell me more, because this is freaking insane.
Yeah.
But,
somebody's going to go to prison.
John says something I can't figure out: the credit card interest reduction scam. Why do they only want people with $25,000 or more in debt, and is less than 25? They hang up. I'm not sure why either, but I think at one point I asked a guy about that, and he was saying something about they could only help people with $5,000 or more. Mm-hmm. So that's why I always throw out a large number, just make stuff up. And it's really crazy, because I asked them one time, I said, I have a brand new card I haven't used yet, and they're like, we don't want that one. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I worked for a credit card company in my younger years, and I'd worked in the security and frauds department. A credit card company, a legitimate credit card company, will never, ever, ever ask you for the expiration date on your card. That is a fireable offense. If a person in the credit card company asks you for your expiration date, they can be walked out of the building right there and then. So the fact that that's the very first thing they ask you for, they're not a legitimate working for the legitimate company. Because when I was in the collections department, when I was very young, because I started when I was 19, I had a caller one time. He asked me, how long have I had my account? And it was a weird question. I'd never gotten it before. And I'm looking at his record, and I said, well, your card expires April of whatever year it was. And I realized at that moment, oh my God, I just said his expiration date on the phone. And he said, no, not my expiration date. How long have I had the account? Thank God nobody was listening in on that call, because I would have been fired right there. I would have been walked right out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Had somebody been listening. And that's one of the main things they tell you. You never, ever, ever repeat. You can ask them. You can verify it with like a business, like for doing a transaction, but you never, ever, ever reveal the expiration date, and you never ask for it either. When you call in, 95% of the time with caller ID software, they already know your account number. They already have your information up. So when they're asking you for your account number, it's just to verify you're who you say you are. They don't really need it. But they would never, ever need your expiration date. Ever. So.
Interesting. Yeah. I didn't know that. So you just never give anyone your expiration date?
Well, when the lower your interest rate scammers, the first thing they ask you is, first, we need to verify that you have an active account. What's the expiration date on your card? No legitimate credit card company would ever ask you for that. They never need that. Ever would they ask for it. But that's the very first thing the credit card company asks for.
The scammers. That's the
first scammers. The scammers, yes, not the credit card company. So, Yep. Richard says, just tell them that you breastfed them, Andrew. Oh, yes.
You can sorry.
You beast fed. Beast fed.
Hey, my kids are weird. There's a good chance that happened.
Beast fed.
Okay. Scamluck says, do you know how they got your contact information originally? I would love to scam bait these guys. I have no idea. I used to get the call all the time. I haven't gotten one in a while, but I'll have to double check. the number that I gave to the attorney that the guy called me from, he called me at least on 4 occasions from the same number. I never called the number back. So I never initiate a call back to the number. So I don't know if it was a valid number or not. I tend to not call numbers even when they give them to me. I will if I feel like I need to, but I usually don't because either they're giving me a fake number or they're giving me somebody else's number, like a like they're spoofing somebody's numbers. I've returned calls before and gotten little old ladies or guys that
Yeah.
have no idea what and I hate bothering people. I just hate doing it.
because they use that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Rick. Rick's in the
Oh
chat.
yeah, hey Rick, how's it going?
Congratulations on winning Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition, Rick. That was awesome.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah, Rick won, man.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did that. I used to do that every now and then.
Yeah.
Hey Anita, how's it going? And Silver Knife is here. Says, hey all, hello. John.
Andrew.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. John says, yeah, I used a website that gives fake Discover card numbers. They really make them mad. Yeah, well, I usually just make up numbers. Actually, I've used like the first 4 to 6 digits of one of my real credit card numbers. That way I know the suffix is right. But then the rest of the numbers I just make up. I literally got a call from a credit card scammer while I was walking through Walmart, and the numbers I was giving them were the prices of whatever item I was standing right next to. And then I took pictures of it so that I could include it with the video, and I never made the video. So, but yeah, I was like, the wine was $11.93, and I told them my numbers were 1193. Yeah, I just make it up. But I've got to be able. I know I've got to. I always write down. But if I'm not where I can write stuff down, like if I'm in the car or if I'm at a restaurant or if I'm at the grocery store, I try to find numbers that I can remember. So if they ask me to repeat the numbers again, I don't give them another set of numbers because that pisses them off too. So I want to keep them on the phone as long as possible. Scam Lock Home says, I found you through CJ Scams, but I missed your interview. What got you into the scam baiting? I'll make it very simple. I got a call one day while my wife was in the hospital. She was either in the hospital or in a doctor's office. I don't remember exactly what, but we were in a doctor's office, and it was a credit card scammer. And I told them multiple times to stop calling us. And I told this guy, says, listen, I'm going to get an attorney involved because you guys are not, unless you stop calling me. And the scammer said, sir, we will never stop calling you. So I said to myself, well, I will never stop screwing with you. And I've been screwing with them ever since. And I used to wait. I would, if they called me, I would run in front of my computer to record the call. And then eventually I put a call recorder on my phone. So it records every call I make, incoming and outgoing. And my goal is to keep them on the line, number one, for as long as possible, in order to waste as much of their time as possible. Number two, to find out what the hell the scam's about. And then to inform people, this is what they're trying to do. This is what they're doing. And I always, my wife has a very firm rule with me. She says, treat every call as if it's a valid call until you know it's not a scam. If it's Amazon, if it's Social Security, if it's a credit card scam, I know it's a scam, so I can screw with them no matter what. But most other calls, I have to treat it as if it's legitimate until I know it's a scam. Because, I'll tell you guys this, I'm sure I told you guys this story before, but I got a call one time from a lady, and it was about home buyer insurance or something. And she said, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. And she says, I'm calling about your recent mortgage. And I didn't recently get a mortgage. So I knew immediately that there was something wrong here. And I started like screwing with her a little bit. And one of the things I do in order to test to see if it's an automated system or if it's a recorded voice, I'll say something like, you have a very sexy voice, just to see what the reaction is. And her reaction was, I said, "Has anybody ever told you you have a sexy voice?" And her reaction was, "Well, yes, my husband tells me that all the time." So I knew I wasn't dealing with a recorded voice. I was dealing with a real person. But I knew I didn't just get a new mortgage. So whatever she's calling about, it's not me. So I start just asking some questions and I just start screwing with her. And I will admit I was rather rude at some points because I knew this wasn't a valid call. And then I just eventually told her, "Listen, lady, I don't know what you're talking about." And I hung up. And then I re listened to the call. And what I missed was at the very beginning, she said, "Hello, William." She was calling for my dad. My parents had just bought a new house and somehow they got my telephone number.
You're an asshole.
It was my parent. It was
Oh.
a representative from my parents' bank calling about some type of mortgage insurance that they had forgot to offer to him or something. And I was like, "Oh my God." So I called my mother and I told her, I said, "Hey, Mom, if a lady calls you and says she spoke to somebody at who," because I don't remember if I actually identified as William or if I just said, "Yeah, this is me," or whatever, but she thought she was talking to my dad. And I
Wonderful.
told my mom, I said, "Mom, if she does get in touch with you, just pretend like you have no idea what the hell she's talking about." But I was screwing with her because I knew it wasn't valid. And turns out, I probably have a bank account or credit account that me and my dad were both on at some point. So my telephone number and his name are connected somehow that way.
Yes.
And somehow they got my number and thought it was his, and oops. And his son's a dick and treated this lady with very little respect. And yeah, I'm supposed to behave now.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what she gets for not being in the kitchen. I made it worse.
Yeah, you did. But she did have a really sexy voice. So her husband, very lucky man. Very
So
lucky man.
Did you finish?
No, I didn't finish the call.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
All right. Cross says, "And I launched the pre-launch page for the Canadian Shield #2 and more." Very good. Excellent
Awesome.
job, Rick. Very good. John says, "Have y'all heard of the Ukraine refugee scam?" Oh, no, I have not.
Oh, do
think I
tell. That sounds interesting.
He says, "The next day of the invasion, I had scammers call me trying to claim they were helping refugees." Wow. Wow. I get a lot of calls, mostly on the home line, my mother-in-law's line, about the police, the firefighters, the veterans, the
Yes.
women police. I get those. We get those all the time, and it's not that I don't believe they're valid charities. Just when you ask them specific questions and they don't answer, or I love the ones that call and it's the automated voice. It's somebody listening in, and they start asking you how much you want to donate, and you ask them, "So where does the money go?" And they're like, "Oh, we'll just put you on the do not call list." Like, wait a minute, I'm just asking a simple question. But yeah, don't. Yeah, my advice: don't give personal information to people that call you. Don't give money to anybody who just calls you up. Just don't do it. Never trust anybody on the phone. Everybody that calls you is an asshole. Don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's an asshole.
Yeah, especially me. But so what's
Just-
new and happening with you guys? I filled you guys in on the lawyer. That was one I wanted
Yeah.
to tell you about. Filled you in on the new channel. Talked about the store a little bit.
Yeah, the new channel.
The new channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys like Michael Golden, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Giant size two-fisted manly tails. Graham Nolan's current campaign has some.
Really?
Yeah, dude, has some Michael Golden, Butch Geis, David.
I
Wayne.
heard that.
Oh wow.
I backed.
Yeah,
it.
I heard that Golden was going to be in that book.
Yeah, dude, I backed it the other night. Yeah, it looks good.
Awesome.
Leslie301 says, "As of lately, I've been getting Norton and gas company calls. I have gotten the Norton one before. I have gotten that one. The other one I get.
antivirus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, one of their scams is they call you. Oh, I've got a recording from one of these where they call you up and they tell you that your services is going to be renewed and they're going to charge you like $200. But if you don't want the service to continue, contact the cancellation department, press 1 or call this number or whatever. And you're like, what the hell are you talking about? And the automated voice said they were trying to say McAfee, but they weren't pronouncing it correctly. And it was like Mac-A, and it was like they butchered the company name. And at that point you're like, this is obviously not valid. Not a
Yeah.
when they can't even say the name correctly.
I mean, they could have been drunk.
Well, it's an automated recording.
Oh,
How could they screw that up, you know? Cross asked me about the new channel. The new channel is called Misfit Corner Comics Draws. Kind of like Dillard Draws, but it's Misfit Corner Comics Draws. It's got 6 subscribers right now, so you could be lucky number 7. So go to that channel right now and subscribe.
mm-hmm.
So Squiggly McBags and Studio 7.62, are you guys subscribed to that channel?
I don't think so.
Ah! He drops. Good God. You know what he probably was doing is he was going to go check the channel and it disconnected him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is my new depository for drawing videos.
Suppository. Gotcha.
Depository. Cross says I should put a link in the. Yeah, I should. Hold on a second. That'd be a good idea. But do you guys like live streaming on Saturday?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you like it better than other days?
Well,
or
we
something?
get more viewers on Saturday than on Friday, but I mean, I don't know why. But
Wait, did you double? Did you go from 1 to 2?
we were at 11 at some point, dude.
What?
That's huge. That's
Actually
yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
And we're not even talking about anything even remotely interesting.
Right, which means next week will probably be awful. These guys just suck.
These guys are terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Todd, I found that Jim Lee artist edition on Amazon. I haven't ordered it yet.
Oh, you did? Oh man.
Yeah, and I found a Pepe artist edition of his Vampirella stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
I haven't ordered either one yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I really shouldn't spend this much money, but
You know, I still have that Kelly Jones Batman artist edition that I've never even taken out of the wrapper.
I know. I've been trying to get it from you for years.
And I keep wanting to take it into the store, but I don't have any place to display it. Well, you ain't here no more, buddy.
You're a bastard.
Yep. All right, I put the link in for the.
I've offered him money. I've offered him artwork. I can't get him to part with it, even though he hasn't opened it.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's the Kelly Jones Dead Man artist.
No, Batman
artist edition.
Wait, who has this? Andrew does?
Andrew, he's had it for years, and it's still wrapped in the plastic. He won't open it, and I can't get him to part with it.
Wait, what? Why? I didn't know this.
Why? What?
Why would you have it and not open it?
Technically, it was a store buy. It was something I got it at a MegaCon.
But why isn't? Wait, no bullshit. I call bullshit because if I had seen it in your store, I would have purchased it.
No, it's never been to the store, but I own it, and I bought it as a for the store purchase. It just never made it to the store.
Yeah, and
then what the fuck is it?
I know, that's the reason I've been offering to buy it, dude, for years. I've been offered to buy it from him. I've offered him original art for it. I can't get him to give me the damn book.
There's a part of me that wants to keep it for myself, but I really can't. But if it doesn't ever make it to the store, nobody will ever buy it. So
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
well, one of my rules.
You're the worst business owner ever.
I am.
I'm going to buy this for my store and not sell it. We know what that's called. You know what that's called?
What is it called?
A collector.
One of my wife's kind of her firm rules with me is if you take it to the store, you have to be willing to sell it. So don't take anything to the store you're not willing to sell. I literally have stuff that I have a display unit that I have that has a fish tank built into it where I display Legos and so forth. And underneath the fish tank are shelves that I created. I have boxes of crap that have been in the store since the day I opened that have never seen the light of day just because I don't necessarily want to sell them. So, but they're there. I have some pops that are down there. I have some art books that are down there. I have magazines. I have toys. I have other stuff that has never made it out into the store where people could say, "Ooh, how much?" Because I don't necessarily want to sell them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they're part of the store. They're not my collection. They're part of the store.
Yeah. And I've been trying to get this book from him for years.
Yeah, I bought it at a mega
not even know that it was a thing. If I had known it was a thing, I would have at least made an offer on it.
Well, I got it at a really good price. It was like the last day of the show, and there was an area where they were like doing 50% off all the hardcovers, and I saw this book like tucked behind a bunch of other stuff. And I asked the guy, I said, "Is this 50% off as well?" And he went and talked to the guy, the owner, and came back and said, well, yeah, I guess it is." So I got it for 50% off whatever they were asking for it at the time. But
it's still wrapped. He hasn't opened it. I've been like, dude, I want the book. I'll buy it. I'll trade you original art. I'll give you, like, what do you want?
It's Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly Jones's. It's a graphic design gallery edition. Kelly Jones Batman. And this huge size book, and nope, never been out of the plastic. It's
again, you need. So I would recommend that you make a decision.
I need to make the decision right now, right?
Well, a decision at some point, because
Yeah.
you have something.
That either one of us would pay him good money for.
Yeah, this is silly.
Rick says, "Okay, people, you now know the secret stash for the store."
Yeah,
that is true. That's
like
right.
He could almost name his price between both of us and get it.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I know both of you would love this book, and I couldn't choose which of you.
But I knew for years before Todd knew, and I've been trying to get this book from you for like 3 or 4 years.
I know.
It's really funny, dude. It's really funny.
It's one of those things where I'm keeping it for myself, but I really can't. So now the other one that I have, the other artist edition that I have, I won it in a raffle. So my investment in it was like $5. But it's the Dave Stevens Rocketeer Gallery Edition, Artist Edition, which I did open up because it's so freaking beautiful. I did open it up at one point, but it's been sitting in the box pretty much since the day I got it. And technically, it's a store thing as well, but
yeah,
this beautiful thing.
Yep, that's nice too.
It's nice too. Yeah, but my investment in this is so small that I'm afraid to put it in the store, because if somebody bought it up,
somebody would buy some. Like, even though you've opened it and looked at it, you could still get $100 to $150 for that book.
Oh yeah. I think
maybe $200.
I think the last time I checked, Amazon or eBay was the only place I could find it, and it was like $210 was like the asking price.
Yeah.
So, but that was for
let's see some pages.
Because when the hardbacks of those books come out, and once they sell out, their price just keeps jumping.
Yeah, because nobody resells them.
Yeah.
Like people buy them and they collect them. Like I'm never gonna get rid of the ones I have. Like
Yeah.
you're kidding me. Like
Yeah. Oh, dude, what's the Dark Knight one go for now? 400 or something like that? 500?
who knows? I still need to get Klaus Jansen's signature on it.
Well, yeah. Plus, he's got it signed by Frank Miller, so that makes it even better. I wish I could get this signed by Dave Stevens, but he is no longer with us.
You could. You just have to wait a while.
Yeah. But yeah, I opened this up initially when I got home after getting it to show my parents.
I can't. Dave, it seems weird that Dave Stevens is gone.
Yeah.
He went young.
He did.
Andrew, can I make you a suggestion?
Yeah.
After you do this, you should go ahead and open up the Kelly Jones Dead Man, and just so that just so all of us can actually look at the pages inside. Look at that,
dude. Dave Stevens. Oh, damn, he was good.
He was really good.
You know what's so sad is I look at this and I think of the movie that Disney made.
That just didn't do it justice.
It just destroyed the property.
Yeah. There's never been another one, you know?
There never will be. It kind of ruined the property.
I mean, I don't know if a lot of you guys out there
God, look at his Betty Page faces. Well, that the character that's meant to look like Betty Page.
Yeah. I don't know if a lot of you out there know what the artist edition is, but these are books that are printed at the actual size of the art, and they're not photographs, but scans of the original pages of art. So what you're looking at is you can see the paste up here for the word balloons. You can see corrections that are made with whiteout. This one right here, this panel, it's missing the word balloons because the paste ups of the original art have fallen off. So they don't have, the original page doesn't have the words on it. You can see pencils, and you can see blue lines, and you can see all the stuff that went into making these pages.
Yeah, and you can see notes written in the.
You can see notes, and you can see everything. Oh, it's just beautiful stuff. These books are absolutely amazing. I would like to own every single one of them if I could.
Mm-hmm.
The
paperbacks the paperbacks aren't printed as large.
No, they're not. They're smaller. They're just as cool, but they're not this.
Yeah. I like you can find the paperbacks for like $35.
Yep.
But they're still large format, but they're not true to size.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some things I may have to settle for the paperback, even though I don't like, but because the price has really gone up on the.
All right, here, check this out. This is what I'm going to show you. This is the last page. I would absolutely love to own any page from his, but something like that would be beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But here's a cool thing. This is some of the covers and pinup illustrations. There's one in here. This is one that has Steve Ditko on it as well.
Oh wow.
Which is kind of cool. But there's one in here where it's got a panel where it shows Betty and her nipples. Oh, can I show it? Share it? Yeah.
Oh, nipples.
Oh, yeah. But
oh my God, it's pornography.
In the published version, there was something covering.
Oh,
Jesus. This is why I don't share with you guys, because you guys are just horrible. Horrible.
That's a gorgeous book, though.
It is. And the story about how I got this book was really funny. You guys were there with me when it happened, but I'll tell you guys the story. We were at a Comic Geek Speak, one of their super shows, and I don't remember which one it was. I think it was like the last one, or one of the last ones, because I remember we were sitting in an area where it was like a U shape. And I was right in the middle. Avery was right behind me. I don't know exactly where Todd was. I don't think Todd had a table, but he was there. And the area in which they were gathering to do the drawing was literally cornered, like right over there from the corner. I could see everybody that was there. And they had tables set up to where they had like cups where you could go and you could buy a ticket for $1 and you could put your ticket in any of the cups. So you would pick whichever thing you wanted to be in the raffle for. And this was one of the raffle items. And I put like 5 tickets in, like $5 worth. And when they started gathering everybody together again, it was usually a pretty big crowd, but it was a small convention, so everybody knew each other. So when they were doing the raffles or they were announcing the winners, everybody went to that section and were surrounding that area. So nobody in the convention center was doing business because everybody was over there. Literally everybody was over there where the raffles was being held. And at the time, my daughter had called me for some reason. So I'm on the phone with her, talking to her, and then the people that are doing the raffle are literally like right next to me, catty cornered to where I am. And there's a whole group of people standing around, and they're calling out the raffle numbers for different products. And they said, okay, now we're going to do the Rocketeer. And I said, okay, hold on, honey. I'm listening to her and she's talking. I don't remember what it was about. It wasn't anything important. It was just, hey, dad stuff, right? And they start to call out the numbers, and I'm looking at my ticket, and they read out my number, and everybody goes quiet after they're done reading the number because they're listening for whoever won to yell, "Yay, it was me!" And then they hear me say, "Hey, honey, hold on a second. Let me put you on hold for a second." Yippee! I start yelling, and they're just laughing because everybody heard me talking to my daughter because everybody went quiet once they called out the number. And I went to go get my thing, and yeah, it was funny. But I love those conventions. I know you guys remember them. They
Mhm.
were the
Yeah, I
Comic
went to
Geek
a
Speak
couple.
guys. The Comic Geek Speak guys put together a really nice little convention,
Yeah, it was nice.
and everybody knew everybody. And we hobnobbed with some professional artists. We hobnobbed with some non-professional artists, some independent guys, which was great. And you know, I got to meet Walter Simonson and got a sketch by him
Hmm.
at one of those shows. That was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I miss those shows. That would be if I could do a comic show here in town. That's the kind of comic show I'd like to do. You know, everybody knows each other. Everybody comes and supports the artist. Everybody. I mean, it was always great. It was a fantastic show. That was a good community, and that was before everybody went insane. And it happens to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. God, that show would have had to have been. I'm trying to remember.
Early 2000s.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was. I mean, Todd and I drove up for the 300th episode, and they're up well over 2,000 episodes now. So
Mhm.
they're still doing their
Yeah,
podcast, but
cool.
I haven't heard one in a very long time.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, we're on the tube. We don't listen to
Yeah.
podcasts anymore. It's all
I
about
listen to
videos.
I listen to some podcasts, but you know what one of them I actually listened to their YouTube version when they post it because it has video with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Unsubscribed podcast. I listen to them, and I listen to what's that? CNB Art podcast, Art and War.
What's that?
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Yeah, what's that?
The CNB Art and War podcast. They interview a lot of people around 2A community stuff.
No, okay.
And the Unsubscribed podcast is Donut Operator, Batty Streams, and Eli, who are I don't know if you know who those people are or not.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
You'd have to know who they already are, because they all also have their own thing.
I really don't follow a lot of people. A lot of people's channels on YouTube.
Mhm.
From time to time, I'll find something new, but I'm really never looking for it. It's somebody. I mean, CJ Scams and Tagaw. I didn't know anything about those guys until they reached out to me, and now I follow them. I will listen to their streams. They do streams like 2 or 3 times a week, and You know, it's very interesting. I find it very interesting what they do and so forth. But I knew nothing about them, and I'm just really lazy when it comes to going out there and finding people. Like I was telling Avery that I heard about Mr. Beast on Joe Rogan. I had no idea who he was, and he's like this huge YouTuber,
Yeah.
like number 3 in the States. I've
Yeah.
never heard of him. I didn't
He's
know.
massive. He has a great video. There's a video. It's also a viral video, of course. It's got a bazillion views on it, but it's a video. Him talking to himself 5 years from now, and it was about maybe 6 years ago. So it was like him in his bedroom, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm about to start this YouTube channel. About to go to college. I don't really know what's going to happen." Like, it was pretty crazy. It was like before he blew up and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I mainly know who he is because one of the other guys I watched blew up a bridge for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Blew up a bridge.
Well, the guy I watch is called
how many cars were on it?
None. The guy I watch is Brandon Herrera, the AK guy, and he's a SOT. He can make machine guns and stuff like that. So he needed a demolition person for a video, so he did that for him.
Nice.
Yeah. He's one of the people that's friends with the Unsubscribed podcast people. Like Donut Operator does police shooting breakdowns. He discusses those. Batty streams Tarkov on Twitch. And the other guy, Eli, who's a part of that stream, he's a streamer, and he also does a lot of video production for Black Rifle Coffee.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Oh, well, we picked up looks like 4 new subscribers on the new channel. I'm up to 10 subscribers now.
Excellent. Good job.
I'll be monetized any day now. But fantastic. I appreciate everybody going to check it out. That channel is going to be more active because I hadn't done anything with it in so long, and I kind of realize I need to separate some of my stuff from this channel because it'll never get seen on this channel. And that's okay. I don't mind, but it's you know. John says, "My man, Donut Operator, he's awesome."
Yeah,
I've heard that name before, but I'm not familiar.
Well, Donut's also part of the Unsubscribed podcast.
Oh, okay, okay. I think you've probably talked about it before.
Yeah. They're hysterical. It's supposed to be a podcast about video games, but most of what they do is they sit around drinking, making jokes about cum. It's pure degeneracy. I love it.
Why do I see that completely, totally up your alley?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, the only other thing that I like to do on the Friday night stream is look at new comics this week. But you know what? Oh, no, we're not going to look at new comics, but I am going to tell you about one that I went and picked up. Guys, I'm serious about this.
Rick said you've ignored 4 of his comments.
I read them.
Poor Rick.
I read them. I just chose not to respond to them because they weren't as funny as I thought they should be.
Dude, Rick, don't. Herrera has an AK. Yeah, he has a lot of different AKs.
Okay, so guys, I did go. I go to the comic book store every week, and I always look to see what's new. And I went and I looked. Guys, I came this close to picking up the Spider-Verse comic, or Gwenverse comic. But then I flipped through it and said, I can't do it. I couldn't do it. It just was so bad. It was so bad. I put it back on the shelf. But I did go in with the intention of checking it out and looking.
Why?
And
What made you want to consider it out of curiosity? Not that I know anything about it.
Well, it was a combination of morbid curiosity and could it be something to talk about? And I'm kind of like your boy Zach in that vein, in the fact that he sees a lot of stuff that he could buy, read, and destroy, but it's so easy and it's not worth it. And I just wanted to check it out to tell you guys that I did.
Uh-huh.
And so that you guys Had I bought it, you guys probably would have said something mean to me, but
Probably.
Rick said he's unsubscribing for that.
I would unsubscribe, but you have to be subscribed in the first place.
Oh,
damn.
Dude, Andrew, I'm subscribed on 2 channels.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
That's why you're my best friend.
And he still won't. And he still won't give you that
Yeah,
damn
no,
book.
he still won't. He still won't sell me that goddamn book.
I almost gave it to
I'm
you
not-
for Christmas one year, and then
I'm
I
not
thought, nah.
I'm
I
not
don't
even
like them
trying
that
to get
much.
it for free like I do a lot of stuff. Like I get a lot of books from Andrew for free. Like
Hey,
a lot.
Didn't you get that?
He only won't sell you. He'll give you the ones that you don't that are kind of cool, but the one you really he won't even sell you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to like give him cash. It's like, no, dude, I'm not trying to get this one free like I do like all the other like tons of books I get out of him for free. I get so many books out of Andrew for free.
You know,
But-
to be honest with you, if it ever goes into the store for sale, you guys will be the first ones to know about it.
All right.
But it hasn't gone in yet. It hasn't
Right.
gone. It's gone nowhere near the store.
All right.
So, but as I was saying, there is a comic that I picked up this week,
What's
and I wanted to talk about it because I absolutely freaking loved it.
Nice.
Is Jeff Lemire one of those people that doesn't like us?
Yeah, oh God, he hates us. He's a
Yeah,
bad.
he hates
Dude,
us.
he's one of the guys
All right,
that
well-
He's one of the dudes that drove me away from buying DC Comics.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
he
and I
wrote
was
this book.
buying some of his comics.
Yep, he wrote this book. Oh God, you're right. You're right. I remember I put up a video about Jeff Lemire saying he was calling us a racist and he never even knew us. All right, well,
Yeah.
never mind. But I picked up this book because of Dustin Nguyen's art,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it.
Mhm.
It's Little Monsters from Image Comics. It's about a group of kids that are all vampires, and the first issue is really all just setup. And you get introduced to each of the kids, and you get to learn a little bit about their personalities. And they're wandering through this abandoned city, and they're living off of rats. And the only color that's in the book is the blood that's red. Everything else is black, white, and gray. But Dustin Nguyen's art is freaking fantastic. You guys know as well as I do how difficult it is to draw children and make them look like children.
Yes, it can be. It actually can be, or because if you don't do it right, it just looks like you're drawing small adults.
Small adults, yeah.
John Romita Jr. syndrome.
Yes. Yes. This issue, the kids look great. And one of the things I noticed about his art style is his backgrounds can be very, very sketchy. And he probably does them digitally. You just look at it and you can tell it's like really sketchy. The kids, their bodies may be sketchy,
Cross.
but their faces are very detailed to where he's putting Jesse and DM of screen pics to show I unsubscribed, sent to Andrew and Avery.
Oh, that is epic.
oh God, here it is in my DMs. You gotta leave him a thumbs down too.
I lost another one.
I love you, Rick.
But guys, honest truth, he's in Canada, so it only counts like as a third of a person. So yeah.
Rick is the best.
Eagle
That's
says
really
Rick
funny.
unsubscribing is a sign of the end. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that.
All right, to get back to what I was saying. I love
you.
this book. It was
Love you, Rick.
fantastic. I'm looking forward to the next one, and I will buy the next one.
Cool.
Y'all are dicks. I love you all. Hey, Eagle,
God.
how's it going? All right.
But he did thumbs up the video, though. I could in the screenshot you can see that he did thumbs up your video.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Like even when Rick's mad, he's still being nice. I'm going to unsubscribe, but I'm leaving a like.
Well, our new thing. This yesterday we went to my parents' house to celebrate my daughter's birthday and my mother's birthday because they're all in the same week. And my brother-in-law came in and he said something to me, and I made a joke at him, and he flicked me off. He gave me the bird, and I said, "Oh, that's your way of telling me you love me, right?" So the entire night we were flicking everybody off, going, "Love you," and as everybody was leaving, it's like, "We love you," and showing them the bird, and that's Rick's way of flicking me the bird, but still telling me he loves me.
Rick's awesome.
He is. He is.
Misfit Corner. I forgot to take the thumbs up.
Oh, fuck you, Rick. We lost Todd.
What happened to Todd?
He's unsubscribing too, or
Probably.
he's changing his name to something like unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Ah. No, he didn't. Okay.
This is the real unsubscribe
support.
podcast right here.
Showing my support by I can't unsub since I've never subbed, so I just decided to leave and protest.
Okay.
No, we love Rick. We appreciate him. He's a good guy.
Misfit Corner Comics, the new Titanic.
Hey, is that a crack about my size, my weight?
No, you're the boat, not the iceberg.
Oh.
You fat fuck.
The boat, not the iceberg.
You go, dicks, every one of you. Oh well. My throat is killing me. It's so dry now. Hold on a second. I gotta have some water.
Glug glug.
Toss a penis in there.
Toss a penis in there? Oh my god.
Todd, you're weird.
Yes.
Oh, I was talking to
Yes.
I was talking to one of my customers today, and we were talking about the convention that was going on this weekend in Jacksonville, and the guy said, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to Heroes Con and MegaCon." And I said, "Hey, Heroes Con, yeah." And he was telling me he specifically wanted to see Mahfood. What's his name?
Jim
Mahfood. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He wanted to see him, and he knows he was going to Heroes Con, so he was going to try to get on his list.
Some of Jim Mahfood's stuff is really brilliant and really, really great.
It is, and then
some
of his stuff
is just awful. It's either trash or treasure with everything he does.
Yes, that is absolutely true. There's some artists out there who every single thing I see by them is gorgeous, like Eric Kaneda is gorgeous.
Yeah, dude, that
Stuart
guy.
Immonen is gorgeous. What's his name? The one whose name I always say incorrectly.
LaRaz?
Which one?
LaRaz?
LaRaza. Yes.
LaRaza.
I love his stuff. Everything he does is beautiful. But Jim Mahfood, it's a 50-50 almost every time.
It's either really great, quirky, weird, and fun, or it's just like, dude, did your 2-year-old do that? it's either or. It's in one of those camps.
Yep. But I've seen some stuff by him that I just absolutely adore, that I think is fantastic. And then I've seen other stuff going, oh, that one missed the spot. You know?
Yeah. He went from quirky and weird to just no, not that one. No.
Hey, I just realized Cross is a moderator on my channel.
Yes, is he you're not gonna unmod him?
Nah, I'm not gonna unmod him. That takes too much effort. I'd actually have to click on his name.
Yeah.
And then turn the moderator thing to off. That's just.
If you're not careful, he's just gonna bounce.
He says, "Okay, sent picture of the dislike and the unsubscribe to Avery."
Yes, he did.
Why didn't you send it to me, chicken?
Because you don't answer your messages, dummy.
Well,
he unsubs from you because you don't pay attention in the first place.
I read every single one of his posts, every single one. But like my wife, I have to balance. Is this important or is it not? If it's not important, I let her win. If it is important, I argue with her about it.
Does she? You should. Hey, I'm clipping this. I'm sending it.
Yeah. Look, it says subscribe, and he left a dislike. You can see it right here.
Oh, he's hilarious. Aren't
No,
friends awesome?
My wife knows that's the honest truth. Many years ago, I told her, I said, I have to balance it. If it's important, I have to fight for it. If it's not important, I just let her win. When it comes to Rick, I'm just gonna have to let him win.
Deep Thoughts by Andrew Charper.
That's right. Well, they just sent it to Andrew too. So okay.
Yeah, he knows you don't check your Twitter DMs.
Yeah, well, if he did send it to Twitter, I ain't checking it. What did Eagle send?
What's this link? Is it porn? I kind of hope it's porn.
Is it porn?
All right, I got to see what it is. I'm not going to show it. It's Titanic 1997 violin scene. Never my God to be. Okay, all right. He is making fun of my weight. Thank you, Eagle.
No, he's making fun of your sinking channel, losing subs. Be mean to Rick. Rick's awesome. Don't be mean to Rick.
He is awesome.
He's not scared. He send it to you. Yeah, Rick's going to give it to you.
Did you send it to me on Twitter?
Yeah, it's probably on Twitter.
Okay, I'll read it in about 6 months.
That's about how often he logs into Twitter.
That is literally how often I go to Twitter. The last time I went there, I had like 102 messages. I'm like, I don't even want to look and see what they are. I have no idea.
Insane.
Sorry. Yes, on Twitter. That's right. Well, Rick, if you knew me, you would know that doesn't matter to me.
He does not. That's the reason so many people used to message me. Be like, it's like, yeah, I'll tell Andrew.
Andrew doesn't. You should know by now. Everyone should know by now that Andrew doesn't care about anything except his next meal.
That's not true. I care about all of you.
Oh.
I just care very little.
He cares about the next time he gets to shove a peep in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, Peeps!
And damn it, Avery.
I had that whole other package of Peeps that I hadn't done yet.
Oh.
Avery, I am so glad you reminded me because this has been sitting here for several weeks waiting for me to eat them.
Well, maybe this will be the one that finally pushes him over the edge and puts him in a diabetic coma.
This is the one that's going to send me into the early grave. Check it out, guys. It's sparkly wild berry flavored Peeps. And the funny part is it's bunny rabbits, and the picture of the bunny rabbit has a unicorn horn, but none of the bunny rabbits have unicorn horns on them.
Look what you did, Avery.
This is look what you did, Avery. That's right. Everyone out there in YouTube land, Avery did this.
I didn't give you those. I didn't say you have to stuff those in your fat face.
These would have literally sat on my desk for another 6 months without me realizing it.
And you still would have ate them.
I still would have ate them eventually, but I wouldn't have done it tonight. My wife just yelled something. I don't know what she yelled, but...
Probably urging you not to do it.
He says, we haven't heard a peep out of this.
This is
very good, Rick.
This is not.
That's a good one.
Yeah, this is not what the overweight diabetic man needs to do.
Hey, I'm doing this for you because you asked for it.
No, I expressly did not ask for this.
You literally said the word peep.
That didn't mean you had to do this. You degenerate.
Guys, it has to be done. And the sooner we get it over with, the less pain it will cause you. Okay?
No.
Hey, Avery, just sit back and take it. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, this is so gross.
The quicker you just submit and let it happen,
Oh my god.
the quicker we can move on to other things, okay? Oh my gosh, the flavor.
This is so
Oh,
gross.
oh my god. Guys, my wife hates any type of candy that has cherry flavoring because it reminds her of cough syrup.
Uh-huh.
This reminds me of cough syrup. Oh my gosh. I got to show you guys this. All right. So here's the front of the bunny rabbits. Okay. They're all cute. Well, I accidentally flipped them over and they all have sprinkled freckles all over the back of them.
Oh my god.
Almost like they've been sitting in sprinkle freckles.
It's like the diaper was overflowing and it splattered at their back.
Yes, absolutely. And it's all over them. See if I can look at the camera. Where's my camera? There we go.
Very unappetizing.
Very unappetizing.
Oh,
Right.
don't lick your fingers, you sick bastard.
Oh, actually, the smell is starting to grow on me. The smell
The
is the
quicker
best
you
part.
submit,
That's
the better
because
off
it's-
you'll be.
that's because
First
it's
rule
a
the prison
cancer.
shower.
Woo! This is a good smell. I have high hopes for this candy simply based on the smell alone. I think the smell is delicious. I
It's-
cannot wait to taste this. Okay.
It's like all Peeps. It won't have much of a flavor, but it'll have a weird aftertaste.
Yes. Well, here we go. I'm trying to debate if I should just do it in one bite or if I should actually taste it a little bit. All right. Cross says this is Peep porno.
It really is.
Hey,
It's
has anybody noticed that for a guy who is unsubscribed and down-liked my video, he's still here?
It's not called a down like.
What's it called?
A
Dislike,
down
dislike,
like.
down-like, dislike.
down like you have
Whatever.
Down syndrome.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay, here we go. It smells good.
Good.
All
Gross.
Oh God! Stop! No.
Mmm.
Don't.
Mmm.
Oh.
Guys. Oh. The aftertaste.
Is it nasty?
Somebody please clip that.
Oh.
Oh. The aftertaste.
No, where's that napkin? Oh my god.
He's turning red.
This is it. We're going to watch him die live on YouTube.
He has a stroke while he's eating a peep.
I just spit my water across the table.
Rick said he's here to show support for Todd and me. Thank you, Rick.
It's my charger for my wife's tablet, and I just spit water all in it.
Unplug it for a while.
Yeah, let me do that too. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh my god, this taste is still there. Ah. Why do I do this to myself?
I ask myself every
Like
time before I
it
hop on
never
this thing
goes
with you.
good, but yet you don't stop doing the Pete thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently, Andrew is a squirter.
Oh, pew.
All right, guys, hold on.
No, Avery, do not put those words in a sentence together.
Rick said it.
That is
I've got it.
not.
I've got to finish this peep.
Oh no!
I've only ate half of it.
Finish it off.
Go.
I don't know if I can do this, guys. This is horrible. Deep breath.
Oh. Swallow. Just
Next
swallow
time
it.
Andrew says
Swallow
spit, don't swallow.
Swallow it.
Ugh.
Oh, Richard.
Oh my god, these things are disgusting. Ah,
That'll learn you.
there's a moment after you eat these things.
You just like it looks like you just got throat fucked by a peep.
There's a moment after you eat these things that it's almost like it comes back up
Yeah.
and hits you again for a second round. Oh, I gotta
Andrew
take another-
porn is the best porn.
Degenerate.
God, these things are horrible. Go out and get them right now. Everybody, try these.
They
You'll
sound
love 'em.
horrible, dude.
Oh my god. Oh. The sprinkles, the thing, the sparkles that are on this thing, they get stuck in your mouth and they just sit there and continue to spew flavor into your mouth. And oh my god, they're still there. I can't get rid of them. I need to wash my mouth out with something. Ugh. Richard says, I walked into the bar and I asked the bartender to set me up with 5 shots, and the bartender asked me what I was celebrating. I'm waiting for the punchline.
Sorry. Cross.
Garrick's like, sorry, Andrew, most of us aren't into self-mutilation.
Hey, I'm going to say it again, and I've said it numerous times. I do this so you all don't have to. Oh. That was disgusting.
Most of those peeps are. They're gross.
Oh. You know what's so funny is I bought another set of peeps thinking that I hadn't already made a video of them, and I actually found a video that I actually did. And this is the chocolate pudding flavored peeps.
Oh.
And you guys can imagine what they taste like.
Shit.
Mm. They smell
Like it?
pretty good.
Oh, I can't
Oh.
imagine it.
All right, I'm bringing you guys back in because,
That was rough.
That
Although
was
it was
rough.
funny, it was funny watching you almost choke to death.
Oh, geez. Guys, I don't know why I do this to myself. Why do you all encourage this? Richard says, I then told him if 5 shots didn't get the taste
No,
out of
there's
my
another
mouth.
one before it.
Oh, there is? Hold on a second. I told him that I just got my first. Okay. The bartender said congratulations, and I said, I then told him if the 5th shot didn't get the taste out of my mouth, I doubt the 6th one will. That's a bad joke, Richard. Bad joke. But it's good. Oh my god, I'm still choking on the taste of this. Peeps.
Jeez. You all right?
Thank you, Avery,
You're welcome.
for reminding me of the peeps that I needed to make.
Yeah, you know what? I guess now you're welcome.
Cross says, we don't encourage it, Andrew. No. You guys should never encourage me to do it. Thank God peeps only come around once a year at Easter.
They're horrible.
All right.
How do they stay in business? Who buys this shit?
Well, the regular peeps, the ones that have no taste, that are literally marshmallows covered in sugar, they're just that. Marshmallows covered in sugar. Supposed to lick it like a lollipop, Andrew. Oh, jeez. Please don't ask me to do that.
I don't want to see that ever.
No. Avery would hate that. He hates it when I lick my fingers. You'd think he'd like it if I licked
It's
a lollipop.
dude, it's so gross watching you lick your fingers. It's horrible.
Oh, I still have that taste.
Now you keep your peep shut about it.
See? That's a good one,
die,
Rick.
though. That's good YouTube.
Oh, that's good YouTube stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, now we're down to 3 viewers, so we're losing viewers left and right.
Oh, because
I think Richard and Rick are the only ones still here, so
yeah.
I want to tell them thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And thank you for encouraging these two degenerates to have me do stupid things that almost make me die. God. Thank you, guys. And we will be back on Wednesday for a live draw stream. I'm not sure just yet if we will be doing it on this channel or the other or the other channel, one way or another. Can you live stream on 2 channels at the same time? I don't think you can.
You might be able to.
I know you can live stream on like multiple platforms at the same time,
Yeah.
like YouTube and so forth, but and one of these days maybe we'll start doing something like that. Rick says, we don't, Andrew. Stop blaming everyone else
for your
actions. Hey, this is an SJW world. That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Blame everybody else.
Later, Richard.
All right. Good night, everybody. See y'all.